Hello YouTube, this is Andrew from Game², and I'm here with a review of the graphics card I recently purchased for our gaming rig for reviews. So as you can see, this is the HIS, the high-tech digital company that is partnered with AMD, and this is their supposedly mid-range card, even though it gets benchmarks as on the high-end chart, videocardbenchmark.net. I believe it is. Anyway, it gets about 1,600 pass mark points. And it handles very, very well. So here is the box. Now this is not an unboxing video. This is a review, but here's the box that it comes in. Whenever I got it, I was just too excited, so I already installed it. This is the Radeon HD 7750. So you can see, it's got PCI 3.0, 1 GB of GDR5. It's got 4K and 2K video, and it supports Quad HD, so it has AMD Eyefinity support for 4 displays. And it's got HDMI, high definition multimedia output. It also comes with the iTurbo software, and then you can see AMD Radeon graphics and support. Now, sorry if this camera is, not so good or anything, but I'm just now trying this out. This is a new HD camcorder I got. So, on the back, it just gives you the specs, HDMI, OpenGL 4.2, SM5, PCIe 7.1 audio. And it has an HDMI, has a DVI, which is dual link, so you can support 2 monitors from that, and it has a VGA. Both my monitors are both analog, that's what I prefer, so I've got dual monitors using AMD Eyefinity. And as a cinnamon, I've got HDMI, I've got an HDMI to VGA adapter. That's about it. If you want to see what else is included in the box, I'll go ahead and show y'all. It's very, very nice packaging. Except for, it's very tight fitting. It's hard to get out of the box. I also have to open the bottom and push it out. And then you've just got a flip-top box here. And here we've got, comes in nice packaging, you've got plastic with foam. I've got a low profile PC, so you'll see in a minute. Here's the standard bracket, which is pre-installed, and it comes with 2 low profile brackets. Also we have the HIS manual, and it's in like 20 different languages. The giant fold out. And you've got your driver CD. It also has the iTurbo software and a bunch of other stuff bundled with it. But I recommend going online and downloading the latest driver if you can get it to recognize it. Get Windows to recognize it. Now I'm running Windows 7, a Core 2 Duo E6550 at 2.33 gigahertz. And I also now have this graphics card, and I have 5 gigs of 1600 megahertz RAM. So it's fairly capable of handling basic gaming. So that's the card. So now let's go over to the computer and see what's going on. So here is my Dell machine. As you can see, it is an Optiplex 755. And it's a pretty basic machine, Core 2 Duo and everything. Here's the main event. This is the HIS Radeon 7750. Now if you want to see all the outputs on the back that we have a dual link DVI. Here's the HDMI, I've got an adapter plugged in, and then you've got VGA. I know if you want to use it as low profile, there is 2 different brackets that you're going to have if you want to use VGA with low profile. But it does include the 2 brackets, so that's nice. It's got 2 fans, and it is very, very quiet. And also it seems to handle anything I throw at it pretty good. And also, before this I had the Intel GMA 3100, and in just a minute I'll throw up the benchmark scores, the Windows experience rating, and also show the benchmarks of the card in just a minute, so that you can see exactly how much performance increase I'm getting from this card. Now if you do have a Dell Optiplex, you're going to have to do a little bit of modding on the CPU heatsink. Now you see there's a screw down there, and one on the other side behind this cable. You're not going to have to take the heatsink off or anything, but on the side of the heatsink, you can see how the card is very, very close to it. There's a hinge back down in there, and I actually had to take off the hinge. Now it's pretty easy, you just have to pull up the hinge, and this card fits very, very snug. So I'm going to go ahead and boot up my computer, and I'll let you hear how this card sounds. Now, my stock cooler is very loud, so you can see here. This start up, so they go rough to full speed. And I haven't really noticed the difference between the fan speed of idle or when using 3D applications in games, but it seems to be a very good card. So let's see if we can get up close and the microphone. But as you can tell, if you can or not, it's very quiet, whereas my cooler here, there's a fan behind there. The cooler in it's very loud. Okay, so I'm gonna switch over to the computer and we can see what's happening there. Okay, so here we are on the computer. Make sure that you subscribe to Game² for more great reviews. Also, you can see here we will be reviewing City Car Driving, Need for Speed World, and Spin Tires, so subscribe for that soon. Right now I'm running Fraps, and let's take a look at some before and after. So here we have before. The processor score was a 5.8, memory was a 5.8, graphics was a 3.6, gaming graphics was a 3.3, and the primary hard drive was a 5.9. Then we have the Intel Q35, which is the integrated graphics of my system, which got an average G3D Mark score of 11. When compared to this card, it's garbage, because this card got a score of 1,628, being on the high-end graphics card chart of videocardbenchmark.net. So now let's see what the after is on the system specs, or Windows Experience rating at Windows Experience Index. A 5.8 on the processor, a 7.0 on the memory, must be that GDDR5, a 7.4 on graphics, and a 7.4 on gaming graphics, and a 5.9 on the primary hard disk. So it did a very good job at boosting it. Also, you can see I have a Dell Optiplex 755, and here's all the specs. So thank you for tuning in.